Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Heidi and I have been bringing you my journal essentially for university and perimenopause. So today I am sat in my car. It's back to routine. So I've just done the school run, the morning school run, and I am now sat in my car park. And I thought I would start off by just talking about any little updates with regards to both of those things. So uni, I start back at the end of this month, so we're in September. I want to say it's the 9th of September with all my psychology classes, and then the counselling classes are going to start in January, so I'm really excited about that. I have to say that I have spent the summer break still contemplating whether I should be studying, whether I can manage it financially. I've applied for a few full-time jobs during that time. No one's come back to me about those, so I'm kind of trying to trust the universe. And two of my oldest friends have always been encouraging after I'd made the decision to go back to uni at midlife, and they still are encouraging. We went on, one of my friends has a caravan in Wales, and we went on a trip and we were talking, and they're very much stick with it, Heidi, you know, it's going to be tough, but you've made a commitment, just go with it. I think it's fear, isn't it? Fear stops us from doing so much stuff. It helps us talk out. Well, oh, the perimenopause is perimenopausing this week. It has been for a while. Fear tends to talk us out of things that we'd like to try, that we've perhaps never tried before, or the unknown. We don't know what's coming next. And I have lived a very predictable life in terms of career, because I worked at the same place for so long. Anyway, I don't want to be babbling in this video, but I've gone back to vlog style. I found that over the summer I put a lot of hard work into perimenopause, finding tips for myself and tools to make the experience easier, and really enjoyed it. But what I haven't enjoyed is trying to create a video to bring to you guys that felt relaxed and not really like a learning style video. I didn't want that, and I just couldn't get to grips with how to relax, because I wanted to make sure I was giving the right information, and yeah, I just felt a bit stiff, a bit teacher-like, and I didn't want the videos to be that way. So I am going back to vlogging because I've really missed just vlogging different things, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to continue to update you all on where I am, what's working for me with perimenopause, and also the updates with uni. So, perimenopause. So this morning I've got up and washed and everything, but I've literally just scraped my hair back. There is no gel in it. And I don't know whether you can see in this light, but I've dyed my hair lighter. And now I have 3 different hair colours. So that's how the growing out the grey is going. I've not been growing it out. I had this bright idea to do it lighter, to dye it lighter, and now my hair is 3 different colours. So I definitely need to go to a salon and get it sorted. So hopefully that will happen within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to have a consultation. The hairdressers that I go to, our local hairdresser that specialises in black and curly hair, they do consultations, so I think I'm going to just go and say, help me out. Help a girl out, please. I do not know what to do with this. I want the really dark black gone, and I want help growing out the grey so it doesn't look like it's so contrasted with the grey and then the black. So yeah, perimenopause wise, HRT has been life-saving in every aspect. However, I've had my patches. The patches that you get, you start off on 25, I can't remember the measurement, but it goes 25, 50, 75, 100 apparently is the max that you can have prescribed. So I'm currently on 75, and I do feel like some of my symptoms are creeping back. So I do need to speak to the doctor about that, because my coughing, choking on my own saliva symptom is slowly returning, and I can feel my nervous system, like little things are creeping in. So driving is fine, I'm good driving, don't particularly like driving at night, but there's no sort of fear there, there's no anxiety like there was before it was really bad. But yeah, some of my symptoms have crept back. So body pain, not as bad as it was. And obviously HRT is not a miracle cure. It's just adding back estrogen into your body. But I'm, you know, because the hormones are fluctuating and then depleting, my estrogen and my progesterone are definitely at an all-time low. Mood wise, I'm not too bad, to be honest. I don't feel down like I did, but yeah, the body aches when I wake up in the morning, my nervous system. So like when I'm driving, if someone, you know, pulls out a junction, I'm flinchy. So that's another indicator that I know that my nervous system is like, probably my cortisol levels are really high. So I will keep you updated with that as well, because I do need to go back, just talk through it really. Now, things that I haven't been doing, which is probably contributing to symptoms, is watching what I'm eating. And well, I have, but I'm not being good with what I'm eating, and exercise. So I don't want to be too rambly, because I want you all to watch my vlog, but that is my intro. It's kind of a welcome back. Everything's going back to normal. We've got lots of routine, which I thrive on. So that's back. In terms of the children, my eldest daughter is home just temporarily, but she's done her first year at uni in London and she's come back home. So she will be starting her year again. I'll be starting mine, and we'll have lots of routine, which I'm really looking forward to. So if you've stuck with me so far, then enjoy the rest of the vlog. Okay, so I have ordered some clothes from Asos, so I thought I would show you those. Now I've got myself a cup of coffee, which you would have seen me making, and I have also got some avocado on toast with salt and chilli on top. So I'm going to eat this first, and then I will show you guys what I've got, my little back to uni haul. Okay, so I've just finished my breakfast. Let's move this around a bit. Okay, so Asos haul is here. Now, I went on to Asos. So when you're a student, there is an app called Uni Days that you get, and it gives you like student discount. Now, I personally don't feel like it's a brilliant app, but obviously if you can get a discount, you can get a discount. So I went on to Asos because I thought, right, I need some clothes for uni. Obviously it's very casual. There are lots of mature students at uni. I was surprised actually at the age range of people at university, but then you also have obviously the 18-year-olds that have just left school. So it's very casual. So I decided that, right, need some new clothes. We've got through the summer. We need some comfies. And what I do is, obviously, anyone will know, whether you're at university as an 18-year-old or as an adult, money is tight unless you have your own business or, you know, you've got money behind you, because you're not, well, I'm not working full time. So I always go onto any clothing brand or online store, and I always look at what they've got in the sale. I don't go to the new in. I'm not super into fashion, so I always go to the sale, and I give myself a budget. So all these clothes come to £104, I want to say. That was with a uni discount, which was 10%. I think I got 10% discount. So yeah, so for £104 I got this top, which I loved. I love sunflowers. I thought this was really nice. Trousers, I got these, which are like a soft legging jogger material, and if I go back, they're flared. So look at me trying to do a little clothing haul. But yeah, so I've got this on. Now the t-shirts were all under £15. I think everything was between £12 under £15. So £13, £15, that kind of figure was everything that I brought. So the next thing I got was this tee, which is gorgeous, and it says La Casa della Pasta, and that's an oversized tee. Lovely jubbly. Then I got their, I'm assuming this is like an Asos brand, yeah, weekend collective. So this is it Sherpa fleece? So you've got the weekend collective, it's a zip, and then also it's got like the toggles where you can pull it in. That's oversized as well. I thought that would be perfect, especially in autumn, or like the transition between, it's going to be now, isn't it, for the next few weeks, that weather where you get up in the morning, it feels cold, so you put something warm on, and it gets to like 10:30, around about now actually, around 10 o'clock, and then the sun decides to come out and then you feel like you're sweating. So that's why I've invested in t-shirts and sweaters because obviously it's not coat weather. Then I got this nice ribbed long sleeve body top, which kind of looks cropped. It's got fluff on it. And that is another Asos top. So yeah, just a plain tee with sleeves. Then, not to go with it, but it's very similar, I got some ribbed leggings, those ones that are just tight, and then you wear an oversized tee with it, or your hoodies. That again is Asos. They're not, yeah. And then I got some good old high-waisted jeans, which are a brand called Bershka, which is a flare jean. So let me stand. I haven't done a very good angles, have I? But yeah, high-waisted, flared trousers. Perfect. And then in my wardrobe, I brought 2 gilets. So this is the first one, which is gorge. It's a brown colour. Now that is actually a River Island gilet. It's quite a long one. I thought that was really nice. And then I brought a plain black one, which is Asos. And this one again has got like the Sherpa fleece where it's a bit more bobbly. What is it? Boucle. And this is a cropped one. Now these were £13 each in the sale. This is softer Sherpa. So yeah, that's my mini haul of bits for university. I think my cat wants to leave. Are you going out? Come on then, my darling. Come on then, my darling. So that's it. I just thought that would be quite nice to bring. Now I am going to wait for my eldest child to rise from her pit, and I am going to be watching Paul Brunson's podcast because part 2 of Kerry Katona is up today. Is it We Have to Talk? His podcast, it's called. Yeah, I'm going to go and watch part 2 of that because, oh, it's so good. Brilliant. I highly recommend. Hello, people. I'm sorry, I'm holding the camera in my hand because I have just come back from picking my daughter up from school. And okay, so in the last clip I was showing you my Asos haul. So since then I've took my eldest daughter to have some laser done. Then after that we popped to my mum's because she needed her suitcase back because she's off to Barbados next week. So we stayed there for an hour or so. And while I was there, I thought, I feel tired. This is another perimenopause, I believe, sort of symptom. The whole tiredness, fatigue, like just energy levels, I could feel them just sapping out of me. So from there, did the school pickup and we've come home, and I've come and sat in my room like a teenager because I needed half an hour to kind of decompress. I think the worst thing for me in perimenopause is one, the kind of like body pain, like when you wake up in the morning, you get up and everything hurts. I hate that because Ideally, you want to get up in the morning, and even if you feel a little bit tired, you know, I personally want to just feel ready for the day. So get up, do all your morning routines, but feel like you're ready for it. So that's one thing. And the other thing is the fact that I can feel the hormone fluctuations affecting my mood. So whether it's energy levels and I just can't be bothered, or whether it's like people really irritating me, and it could be anything. It could be the way they're eating, the way they answer me. And I've noticed that sometimes when I say something to my kids, or I'm like, oh, look at this, and they're really not interested, it really hurts my feelings. It's like I'm like 100 times more sensitive. So yes, I thought I would jump back on and just talk about that while I'm sat in my room like a teenager, having my half an hour of decompress before we go to basketball training. I say we, take my youngest to basketball training, which any basketball mums out there, it's very exciting. It's the start of a new season. So back to training, back to weekend games, which is even more routine. My older daughter is making spaghetti bolognese. One thing I would mention about HRT is it has helped me, I think I've said this on a previous vlog, curb my hunger. So I still get sugar cravings. I love sugar, which I am yet still to conquer, if you like, because I know that's really bad for inflammation. But in terms of snacking, unless it's that week before my period, the last couple of days before I'm due on, I'm not as hungry as I used to be. So I've managed to maintain my weight. Anywho, I think you can probably hear in my voice as well, you can feel the energy has been sapped out of me today. Also, I wanted to say, so I think what I'm going to do is at the end of every vlog, with regards to perimenopause, I am going to share, that was my youngest shouting from our bedroom, I am going to share, like, not necessarily a tip, but an action that I'm going to complete, and then let you know how it's gone the following week. So my action for this week for myself, in terms of self-care, helping to improve or manage symptoms, is going to be going to bed and getting up at the same time every day for the whole of this week. So by the time I upload next week's video, I'll be able to tell you the effects of that, whether that's benefited me. So I'm going to aim to be in bed by 10:30 at the very latest. So I wanted to say 10, but I'll give myself the 30 minutes grace. And then my alarm is set for 6:30 at the moment to take my daughter to school. But as soon as I go to uni and I have to get myself ready, I'm going to set my alarm for 6. So bed between 10 and 10:30, up at 6, and that's including at the weekends. So I will let you know how that goes. Just wanted to get back into vlogging, a bit more practice vlogging, rather than just sitting there bringing you all these tools and tips about perimenopause. So thank you for watching if you've got this far, and I will see you again next week with another vlog. Okay, bye guys.